For me?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is there something I can do for my daughter, or any kids really, I guess, if they're afraid of the alarm? I don't want her to run and hide under the bed or anything like that.
Alright, well the main thing is obviously you teach your children not to run and hide. That's our main concern. That's what we teach them at the fire department when they come in. We show them how we look, how we sound, all that stuff. To get them familiar in case something like that does happen. To relate to your question though, with the smoke alarms or the CO alarms or whatever, you know, set them off when they're around you. You know, show them that, you know, what they sound like, how they act, what they're used for, where they are in the home. And then, you know, as you're doing that, you know, showing them the alarms, you should also have, you know, a family plan, or if you're just married, have a plan for you and your husband basically in the home that shows how you're going to evacuate the home and where you're going to meet at.
I have a, okay, if I have a 2-story house and I have a kid on the 2nd story, is there a specific ladder for a kid that I need, or is that all the same?
Yeah, you can actually get these on certain websites. I don't have them right now, but I can get up with you later on and tell you where to look up that. Actually, on certain fire websites, they actually have, you know, it's like a roll-up ladder, and it has hooks on the end, and it actually they can keep it below the windowsill or somewhere in the bedroom, and you show them where it is, and then show them how it's used. And all it is it has hooks onto the windowsill. They deploy it out the window, it rolls down, and it can even be used for you and your husband if you're in a separate room. If you get, you know, the fire's outside the bedroom door and you can't get out and that's the only way out, before the fire department shows up, you can actually use this deployable ladder to go out the 2nd story, and you can get down and get to safety. And then with your evacuation plan with your family, you can meet at your spot in the yard that actually is dedicated to the family where they meet if something like that happens. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Alright, anybody else?
Yes, I just want to know more about Surge Protector.
The Surge Protector? Okay. The Surge Protector, like I stated, okay, is much like, you know, the CO alarm, smoke alarms. They have a UL, just a UL. That stands for the Underwriters Laboratory. Basically, these things are tested, okay, and they're tested to withstand, you know, fire, if they're running correctly. They have serial numbers on there basically saying that they certify this stuff to be safe. This UL on this one is actually on the wiring cord itself. You can't see it on the camera there, but I can go ahead and pass this to you. And I'll give you one of the smoke alarms. On the back you'll see a code that basically says, you know, UL on it. That basically stands for, basically, like I said, it stands for you being able, they're certifying saying that it's good. And the surge protector on those cords right there, when you plug into an outlet, like I was telling you, there's some cords that people use that are like brown, and they were created in like the 50s and 60s. Well, over time, you know, IFSTA, which is the National Recognized for Firefighters, basically they realized that those were catching fire they were causing a lot of home fires. So the surge protectors came out, and the UL basically states that those are, you know, protected, and you would want to use those if you're plugging in like many things. You want to, instead of plugging everything into a massive outlet, you'd want to use that because it will kick off if they start overheating. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right. Everybody, thank you for coming, and have a great day.